Hello ladies and gentlemen, it's Charlie Fibrosis and we are going to start career mode, but I wanted to show you something that I recently changed in the game. Now that I've kind of gotten a better understanding as to how to use GIMP especially, I've gotten better in that regard, but I also have learned how to mess with the templates more. I decided to make a tweak. So unfortunately, I only did this with one of the cars out of the 3 available, mainly because I didn't want to accidentally mess anything up long term. And I couldn't necessarily remember if I had like a full-blown backup of everything. My hope is later on down the line, I'm looking into trying. Oh, it's actually right there. I am looking into trying to see what it would take to get the nightly build of PC SX2 to work with doing custom textures and everything like that. But there really isn't a big enough community yet to start that project. So it's going to be kind of in the woodworks or so. Right now it works fine on Dolphin. I think the Dolphin's a much more gentle system and much easier for computers to run generally. I've had a lot of issues with PCSX2 in my time. But I have a strong enough computer I can run it pretty seamlessly one-to-one. So the change that I made is I went ahead and replaced the texture of Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s 2003 car over his 2002 car. Now, his 2002 car looked fine and everything like that, but in career mode, we are obviously running in the year 2003. The big change that season was that they started doing the E format. So we went ahead and did that. And honestly, I'm actually shocked it turned out as well as it did. I used some various items, like the roof logo, which you guys can kind of see. That came off of Stunod from I think it was either 2016 or 2017 or a Gen 6 template that was made for Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s car. If I find it, I will put some text here on screen giving credit to who made it. And then as for well, actually, I think I got both. Because the car is actually different from one another, the 2003 version has the spikes going deeper out. I've got that from one base and everything like that. Like I said, I will give credit to who made it on Stunod. And then the 2004 car, which will be used next season, I am in the works of that. I've got the primary Budweiser scheme done. I just need to finish the tweaks needed on the Daytona 500 scheme for when the 2004 season starts. Speaking of which, I made this forever ago. I managed to... I can't remember where I got the logos from, but I managed to build the 2001 Pepsi 400 scheme that Dale Earnhardt Jr. drove. It's not a perfect one-to-one creation. There are some minor things that are a little off with it. But all in all, it's about as accurate as I can get it. But yeah, so Dale Earnhardt Jr. for the rest of the 2003 season is going to be running his 2003 colors. Whereas, if we actually just scroll down a little bit and we get to Steve Park, Steve Park is going to still run the DEI stripes just as Michael Waltrip is. I didn't want to accidentally get these files lost and everything like that. Junior was going to be the easiest one to work with. But potentially in 2004, if I'm comfortable enough, I will go ahead and update these two cars specifically so they can have the 2004 E's on it. If I remember though, I think by that point, I think by 04, I think Pennzoil was gone, so it got replaced with Bass Pro Shops mostly. And I'm going to have to do some math and figure out who ran most of those races in 04, or how often the one car was run. So anyway, with that being said, I'm going to pause real quick, and we are going to go ahead and go back into career mode. Alright, here we go. So if you guys remember last time, we did go and get the win at Talladega. A very impressive feat, I will say. Especially considering I accidentally pitted for left side tires instead of rights. But alright, so let me just check some things and see how we're doing. We still have some time on the chassis downforce upgrade, so that stinks a little bit. We do have a car built all ready for Lowe's, so that's good. The team is okay. I do kind of want to investigate something. These guys aren't really all that happy, which isn't great. I don't think I can necessarily fire them just yet, because these guys were hired on in the middle of the season. That's the other thing. I don't think that they appreciated getting hired on and having to deal with a lot of the slack and problems that exist, so. Alright, well, we got our paint scheme ready to go. We've got everything that we need ready to go. So I think we're just gonna go ahead and do it. We're gonna head to Charlotte, race event 31 out of 36, and with a brand new car all ready to go, hopefully we'll have a good finish. Last year we got 17th in the 500-mile race, so we'll go ahead and load in our car setup. Let's qualify and let's see what we can do. Ninth place, I'll work with that. Alright.
Joe Moore and Barney Hall coming to you live from the Mecca of Motorsports, Lowe's Motor Speedway, for today's NASCAR Winston Cup race, the UAW GM Quality 500. Barney, this is a hometown crowd for a lot of these drivers.
This track was the first one to focus on spectator comfort, and it shows. This place always draws an enormous crowd. Most of the team shops are located in this area, which give it that hometown feel. We're in for some great racing here at Lowe's.
Kevin Harvick accomplished an incredible feat in 2001. He won the Busch Series championship while competing full-time on the Winston Cup circuit.
To race all those miles and be as good as he was is simply amazing. I'm sure the extra track time helped him, but you just get tired racing like that every weekend.
The Granger car hasn't made much of a move in the points so far.
Well, there's always going to be someone who has to fill in the bottom of the points list. Of course, none of these guys want to ever see their name there. Sometimes it's just not your season to shine.
Michael Waltrip joined DEI at the start of the 2001 season and got a win in his very first race for his new team.
He followed that up with some very impressive runs at the restrictor plate tracks. He's always had a knack for drafting, and with top-notch equipment, you'll be sure to see him up near the front.
Now let's take a look at the starting lineup.
Here we go. I admit that there's a piece of me that wonders if I could take the Dodge body and put it on a Ford, so I could be able to upgrade the 2 and the 12 to Dodge, like they did in 2003. But I don't know yet. Also, when I eventually get this video posted, I'm probably going to put up a poll alongside of it and see what would be a good idea for the future. Because I've enjoyed this. I just don't know how long it's going to take for me to get into championship winning form. I'm doing better, which is good. But I really need like a better car and to kind of have a little bit of better confidence in myself, I'd admit. When at tracks like Darlington, Dover, New Hampshire, even Martinsville to an extent, and be able to get through the race with minimal damage. Actually mean to do that. I just kind of bumped into Bill, and I was just trying to let him by so I could go on the attack in the corner of the backstretch. I can tell that the car is a little bit better, like it handles better, it's a little bit faster, but still got its issues. Dawsonville from Dawsonville is in the
Come on,
pits.
buddy, push it. We can pick up some more spots. Okay, buddy, we're faster than the leader. Let's get up there. Might be time for a new left rear tire. Some of the leaders are coming in together.
Debating. I think we'll pit next time by. It was a little bit too backed in for me to really feel all that comfortable.
Clear on both sides. The 28 car, top five. Stay patient. We can get back to the top five. Okay, you got it. You got some traffic. Easy on the merge. You're dropping back. What's wrong? Number 41 is coming high. Got one down left. We're up another position. All clear, buddy. Car entering the track ahead. You used all the horses that time for sure. Great lap. The 41 car is all over your back bumper.
Kind of surprised we haven't had a yellow yet.
Best lap yet. Let's do it again.
we got someone with a blown engine. 43. No. Whoops.
That one was off the pace. Stay focused, buddy.
Just got impatient with getting blocked. At least no one hit Kenseth, so that was good.
Halfway on gas.
Oh, we got a one-lap shootout.
There it is. Let's go. There's a 3-second margin between you and the leader. Number 41 is coming low.
Didn't gain any positions there at the end, but I'll take that. 15.
Landed up near the front.
That's 2 spots better than last year. And Dale Jarrett wins the race. Dale Jr. finished second.
The yellow didn't wave as much as usual.
Well, I'd say the fans would probably have liked to see more excitement. I'm sure the drivers, on the other hand, were happy about the low number of caution flags.
Join us next time for another exciting NASCAR Winston Cup Series race. So long now from all of us here at EA Sports and MRN.
And wow, we got really no money for that race. That's unfortunate. Okay. Let's take a look at the points. We are 30th, so we are 5 positions ahead of the cutoff. I don't think we're going to be able to catch Jerry Nadeau, to be completely honest. Dale Earnhardt Jr. is still in the lead of the points by 53. So I think that really, if it comes down to it, it's going to be Jeff Gordon versus Dale Jr. And we're hoping Dale Jr. wins the championship. Alright. Let's see what we got. Kind of half debating whether to use Tumble or just use Lowe's again. But we'll need a car for Rockingham or Atlanta. I think that's what I'll do. I think I will use Tumble for Martinsville, and I might go ahead and use Lowe's for that. We don't have any room to build anything, so... Alright, let's double check one last thing. You know what? I think I'm gonna run my Tumble car, and I'm gonna build a car real quick. Oh, okay. Alright, we're gonna use Tumble for our Martinsville race, because if it gets destroyed, and that's the end of that. So, I want to check something real quick, too. First of all, awards. We did not get anything for Lowe's. I swear I thought that we were gonna get something, but... Okay. Ron Hornaday is absolutely kicking ass in Rookie of the Year. So good job on him. He's pretty much got it locked up. I don't see anyone beating him by any means. We got 6 poles. That's a crazy thing. Really close battle between Ford and Chevy for the manufacturer's title, so 12 points separating the two. Alright, let's go. One last check. Yep, we got Tumble. Alright, let's go race. Alright, qualifying time.
This is the one. Green flag. Come on, one more time. We've got a provisional we can use. We'll be okay.
21st. Not good, but whatever. It's a dumb beat car anyway, so.
Welcome once again to Martinsville, Virginia. MRN is proud to present live coverage of today's Martinsville 500. Barney, these pit crews will be busy all race long. Martinsville is known for great fender-to-fender racing.
Drivers work the brakes hard at this racetrack. It's like 2 drag strips with short turns. The wear and tear these cars take from the track is bad enough. Then add in some good old beating and banging with other cars. Now that's stock car racing, baby.
With over 25 seasons under his belt, Ricky Rudd is NASCAR's most experienced full-time driver.
It's hard to believe, but he got his first Winston Cup start back in 1975 at the age of 18. Since then, he's been in the top 10 in points more often than not, and he's still at the top of his game.
Jeremy Mayfield changed teams after the 2001 season, ending a 4-year tenure with Roger Penske.
A lot of people, Ray Evernham included, believe Mayfield still has a lot of untapped potential. He certainly has shown flashes of brilliance in the past. Maybe he can put that number 19 Dodge in victory lane today.
The Granger car really needs a good finish in this race. He's got a long way to go on the points list.
And how frustrating that must be. You're working just as hard as everyone else. yet you just can't seem to finish well on race days to gain the valuable points you need. These guys need a good finish just to regain their confidence as a team.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
Here we go.
Green flag. Car up high. You're clear. The 55 car, down low. All clear, buddy. Car low. Houston car still driving okay? We're falling back. Focus on your marks, buddy. Okay, we're clear. You're not making any friends out there. Okay, you got some driving to do. The leader has about 10 seconds on us. Save your tires. The 10 car is all over your back bumper. Number 10, down low. Everything okay with the car? You can't win a race if there's no car to finish with. Clear on both sides. That lap was kind of slow. Pick it up. Gotta keep the tires in good shape to be fast, buddy. Get back on your marks now. We're slipping a little on the clock. The 6 car, down low. Remind me not to ride anywhere with you. Clear. Your right front tire's a little worn. Careful now. Car low. You're clear. Go easy on the car. Is there something wrong with the car? That lap was off your pace. The 19 car, down low. The right rear's getting worn. Take it easy out there. Okay, we're clear. Car down low.
That's exactly what I expected.
There will be a lot of bonus points awarded for all the drivers who led a lap.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. Seemed like every time I looked up, there was a different leader out there. It was a busy race for those guys battling for the top spot.
The 60 car suffered some damage in this one and ultimately paid the price for it.
Yeah, you can't expect a good finish when you don't take care of your car. Sometimes that's easier said than done in this series. There are certain times when you just have no place to go.
Thanks for joining us. For Barney Hall and the rest of us here at EA Sports and MRN, we'll see you next time.
Bill Elliott. Bill Elliott gets the W. Wow. Oh my god, Dale Jr. finished 20. Oh my god. That probably just. He probably just lost the championship. 42nd, what the hell happened? Did he blow an engine? Alright. We are hunting our money. Alright, let's see something. I wonder if we should use Lowe's or if we should use Sega. I think we'll use Dega. Alright, yeah, let's try Atlanta. And Jeff Gordon took the championship lead. He's now leading by 7. So, looks like we're gonna have to maybe try and help Dale Earnhardt Jr. Jeez, oh Pete's. Okay. Alright. Let's qualify.
This is it. Let's make it count. One more time around.
Aw, man.
Nice run. We got a good
I
spot.
thought we were gonna get a pole lap on that second run. Alright, I gotta tweak the engine just a tiny bit and see what I can do there. Alright, let's see how that works.
We're live from the Atlanta Motor Speedway in Hampton, Georgia for today's Napa 500 on MRN. I think we're in for some incredible racing, judging by this track's history.
NASCAR doesn't use restrictor plates for this track, which is actually why it's one of the fastest speedways in the Winston Cup Series. We may see some speeds hit 200 miles an hour just before they dive off into these corners.
The Granger car is having some trouble in the points this year.
Yeah, those guys have been working so hard this year. It's a shame it doesn't really show in points. Just seems they can't keep that car out of trouble on race day. Maybe their luck will change today.
With over 25 seasons under his belt, Ricky Rudd is NASCAR's most experienced full-time driver.
It's hard to believe, but he got his first Winston Cup start back in 1975 at the age of 18. Since then, he's been in the top 10 in points more often than not, and he's still at the top of his game.
Scott Wemmer has not had much of a year so far on these speedway tracks.
Well, his crew chief assured me this morning that they've got a fast car. Let's keep an eye on him and see how it goes.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
Alright, let's see how this race goes.
Easy. Green, buddy. Go, go, go. Car high. Clear. Number 24. Up high. We're right there. Let's see if we can lead this thing. We gain another position with that pass. Okay, we're clear. Car high.
Shit.
Be careful, buddy. Come on inside. That bump didn't hurt us. The car's okay. Drop back to forward. Okay, we're clear. We're catching him, buddy. Stay with him. Got one outside.
Oh, no damage at least.
Okay, you got it.
Alright, here we go.
Green flag. Go, go, go. Twenty to go. Car up high. There's another in the rearview mirror. Clear all around. The 16 car experiencing high. Okay, buddy. We're about 5 seconds behind the leader. Got one outside. You're clear. The 63 car is outside. Okay, we're clear. Number 30, up high. Run some more like that. Hold it steady, 3 wide. Oh yeah, you're clear. Got one high. Number 36 is looking right. Hey, that's working on the spot. Keep digging.
Might be a risk, but I wonder if I can make it the rest of the way on gas.
Okay, we're clear. Car down low. Leaders are pitting. Clear all around. This one's half over. Got one outside. That's one more down.
gonna be close.
Wants to get by you. That's it. That's the speed we're looking for. Number 9, up high. Okay, we're clear. The 10 car, down low. You're clear. That was quick. Let's do it again. Car low. All clear, buddy. Number 5, it's inside. Keep it up. Great lap. Watch your fuel. You're clear. The 25 car, it's passing low. Number 25, down low. Clear on both sides. Number 31, down low. Okay, we're clear. You're flying out there, buddy. Good job. Got one outside. You gonna help us with the body work this week? Clear.
I think the only way I can win this is if I wreck someone.
Car outside. Number 22, just hit us. Four tires. Help us. Be careful. Caution's out.
We won! We won! We cheated the system and we won! We won! We won! We won! Yes!
Lead changes were pretty
Yes!
Yeah, there weren't too many battles up for position. Those guys who ran in the top 5 were pretty dominant all race long.
The Granger car took some heavy damage in this race, but it didn't seem to slow him down much.
You know, it always amazes me that some of these cars can continue on in a race when they look so badly damaged. Yet sometimes the car looks just fine and is so damaged on the inside they have to call it quits. It's all about what portion of your car takes the damage. These guys were really lucky this time.
From all of us here at EA Sports and MRN, thanks for joining us today. So long. We'll see you next week at the North Carolina Speedway.
We won! We won! We won! We won! We cheated so hard! We absolutely cheated so hard! And we won! Oh my god. all that money that came in. That's the crazy thing. And I'm looking at my numbers right now. Seasonal average. So with that, okay, we've got 2 third-place finishes and 2 first-place finishes. We now shot our season average in terms of finishing position up to 28.9, which is only slightly better than last season, where we had a 29.1. Oh my god. Okay, so I do want to check something before we go too deep. Dale Jr. led 3 laps, Jeff Glenn led 0, so I don't think that Dale... Yeah, Dale, I think, is still going to be behind by like 10, 15 points, but that might have helped a little bit. I got to be honest with you, I thought that that was either going to crash my car out or something else, but man, oh man. And this is good news because North Carolina's next on the schedule. We could very well win there legitimately. Wow, I cannot believe we managed to do that. So, and we're still in 30th. I think we're well above the bar. It's actually a really tight battle for that 34th position. I think that we've cleared the bar. I think that we will be within the top 35 for next season. So wow, that is 3 NASCAR wins. So wow. And with that big of a payday, the R&D stuff is still clicking on. Let's look at inventory real quick. Let's see here. So the sponsor news, garage news, chassis 10 overhaul, new chassis completed. Okay, so we're gonna do that. Okay, so Alright, change car, hamrock. Alright guys, so I'm going to wrap it up here with this episode because we got to end on such a high, insane note. But I will come back and I will get the final 3 races recorded and uploaded as soon as I can. Thank you all and have a wonderful night. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again next time.